My name is Mark Serrazano. I'm the director of the 8th Avenue Players. It's a group of musical theater artists that put on professional style musicals. I would like to talk to you about the Proust Questionnaire. The Proust Questionnaire was a popular game played in the Parisian cafes at the end of the 19th century and popularized, though not invented, by the famous writer Marcel Proust. He believed that by answering these questions, an individual would reveal their true nature. I have created a short version of a Proust-type questionnaire for performing artists on PEI. Here are the questions and my answers. What does performing mean to you? So for me, performing in the style that I have been doing, which is conducting or playing in a band, has meant to me that I'm able to be an authentic version of myself. So I feel that when I'm playing music, it is showing people who I truly am inside. So I feel natural. I feel like the way I move and the sounds that I'm making are an indication of who I am inside. So I use music. I'm not great at communicating verbally, but I can feel emotion inside me and put it into the music, play a certain way that reflects my feelings or how I'm feeling or how a piece of music makes me feel. What does living on PEI mean to you? So we've been on PEI for about 16 years. For the last 3 years, I've been a resident here. And the island, for me, represents being closer to nature, farther away from the hustle and bustle and the focus that people have on different things like money and business and trying to do the right thing with their kids and worrying about how their kids look or what their kids are doing or worrying about your house or your car or what other people think. And for me, it just feels, I don't know if it's true, but it feels like I can be more authentic here and I'm not being judged so much in general. And also I love being close to nature. It's a beautiful snowstorm happening out there. I mean, there's nothing like a snowstorm on PEI. Like in the city, it's just dirty. It's muddy, dirty, and people are just having a hard time getting anywhere. Here, I just look out the window and I see the beautiful trees and the wind and the snow blowing across the fields. It's a wonderful place to live. How do you feel about the reception you have received from the people of PEI who have seen you perform on stage? So for me, it's performing in the pit of the orchestra, and people have come up to me and said that they really appreciate the work that I'm doing through the 8th Avenue Players, especially when we do something in the middle of winter like February or March, like we've done some in the past. Little Women, a couple years ago, we did in February, and we're doing Godspell in March. And the musicians were extremely grateful because they were able to perform and they've been paid. They were paid. The musicians we used for Little Women were professional, so they were paid, and they just really, really appreciated that opportunity to be able to work and do something they love at a period of time during the year when there wasn't much demand for their art. Other people have really been overwhelmingly impressed and supportive of the work that we've done and the productions that we brought to the stage. And in general, I feel people of PEI absolutely love the performing arts, and they support it, and they come to these productions, and they love watching them, and they support them in great numbers. And I feel that the people of PEI love the art that anybody produces here, and that's why we have so many artists on PEI. How would your life change if you could do what you love to do without having to leave PEI to do it? So I'm aware that if I could do this at a more professional level, I could move somewhere else, maybe Toronto or Montreal, and have a more professional career, maybe make more money doing it. But if I could do this while living on PEI, it would mean my life would change. There's no description to how my life would change. To be able to live on PEI and make a living producing musicals, playing in bands, playing in orchestras, conducting, this would absolutely change my life because I feel so connected to this activity, this art, the things that I've been doing with the Eighth Avenue Players. It makes me feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. If I could do that and live on PEI, it would change my life. So these are the questions that I've come up with as a Proust type questionnaire for performing artists on PEI to learn a little bit more about how they feel about themselves and their art and PEI together. Feel free to make your own video of yourself answering these questions for other people to hear.